In today's video, I'm going to be installing an oil pressure sending unit in a 2006 Chevy Silverado 6.0. So I've got the sending unit right here, and I also went ahead and bought the sensor socket, oil pressure switch socket. And there's been some arguing online, oh, you don't need the special socket. Just so you can see the shape on the sending unit. Now you can see how nice of a fit that is. I'll see if I can find the socket that people say you can use. Okay, so this is a 1 1/16 inch socket, and you can see, yeah, it goes on there, but it's not tight. And what I've been reading is if you use this socket in the deep well, you have a potential of breaking this off due to the movement here. So you can see how snug that is on there, and you have minimized your risk of breaking off the plastic piece. So another thing that I've also read about is when you change the oil pressure sending unit, there's a screen under here that you will want to pull out, clean, and then put back in. So you'll see all that in the video. I do have a cheap bore scope that attaches to my phone, so hopefully I'll get good video. The videos I've been able to see online, really you can't see where the sensor is and you can't see the screen. So hopefully I'll be able to provide that in this video. So the tools I'll be using will be just a 3/8 inch drive ratchet. I'm gonna bring a wobble extension just in case I need some extra flexibility. A 6-inch extension and a 3-inch extension, the sensor socket. So let's go get in the truck. Alright, so the problem I have is when I start it up, it dings low oil pressure and then eventually it goes up. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So I'm thinking that it's the oil pressure sending unit. I've checked the oil level's good, and if that's not it, I'll find out shortly, but that's one of the reasons that I want to change the oil pressure sending unit. Also, I've got the check engine light, that's for a small evap leak, and I'm going to be changing the part that is sending that signal as well. So on to the oil pressure sending unit. So the sending unit is way back down in here. Alright, the light on the bore scope is really bad. So let's see if you can see. That's where the oil pressure sending unit is. I got the socket on and the extension, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take it out, see what we got. Alright, so you can see I have the 6" extension and the 1" wobble, and then my ratchet. Alright, so I went back for a reinforcement. Got a breaker bar and put a 3" extension on. I'm thinking we might fare better. There we go. Alright, we're going to see if that fixed the problem. This might not be indicative of what I normally see, just because it's normally cold when I start it, but I've been having the problem pretty often, so we'll see what happens. Wow, that didn't work at all. Better check that plug. So when I first installed the pressure sending unit, the oil pressure sending unit, it wasn't working, and I showed you that. I'm going to bring you in here, see if I can get some good light on it. There's a pin in there that's bent. I think you can see it right there, the bottom one. And that's why it was hard to plug in, and hopefully that's why it didn't read correctly. So I'm going to straighten it out, plug it back in, start it up, see what happens. Alright, so I straightened out that pin and put it back in. Had the same problem. So I'm not going to recommend this oil pressure sending unit that I put in the description. However, I'm going to leave it in the description. That'll be up to you. I think it's around $5 for the sensor itself. But I ended up putting the other one back in, the original one. I put Teflon tape around the threads because I felt like it was going to be potential leak, because it does have a crush washer on it that had already been crushed. So I went ahead and Teflon taped it. So anyway, I'm going to show you what it does when I start it up now. Alright. Now I'm not sure, but the oil pressure seems to actually be better now that I've taken that one out and put it back in. So here we go. It doesn't start up low anymore, which is actually what I was hoping for. Check engine lights for the evap leak. I'll be working on that and putting that in a video as well. But anyway, I just want to show you we got one done. We got a task completed with success.